don't know if you can hear me. I am also on my data, so we could cut out any time. Don't get worried if all of a sudden the live just ends. But water is surprisingly out without notice in my apartment, so I can't really do much. And I figured I gotta drop off compost. Let's take a walk together. So that's what we're doing. Ooh. It's a wee bit cold. It's very sloshy. It is rainy. It is a little bit snowy. We got like a very interesting mixture of winter and spring, just being very bipolar these days. So very unpredictable. The gas, I think, is gonna be fine. They came in yesterday, did very minimal work. But I think they're gutting an apartment in the building. So I guess they had to shut off the water. Yeah, we had 60 plus degree days for a couple of days. But now we're back to winter. This is the very exciting Woodside. We have a lot of auto shops. I probably should have put gloves on my other hand. Now it is freezing. And I look very crazy to people because I'm talking on a phone, on a tripod. A tiny selfie stick tripod nonetheless. This is not a very exciting part of town, but gets the job done. Hello, Greece. Woo! Oh, my other hand is very cold. I'm wearing gloves that Mom left behind. I remember when Mom was still alive, she would always tell me, "Why aren't you wearing gloves? Put gloves on." And she would always try to give me a new pair of gloves every time I went to see her. And now I'm finally wearing gloves. Hi, Hong Kong. Yeah, it's a wee bit cold. It's not too bad. It's like 40 something Fahrenheit. Hi, Nebraska. Woo. You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna put on my gloves, y'all. This hand is not doing well. Ugh, just dropped it. Okay. All right, we're back. Well, happy March! I guess this is what our marches are gonna look like from now on. A lot of brick walls, a lot of traffic. It's very boring here. Now, if I took you guys on a walk along Roosevelt Avenue, there would be a lot more to see. But unfortunately, that is not in the way of the compost drop-off today. Some people have asked where I drop off my compost. There's a few community gardens. I have 4 options, essentially. On Saturdays, from 9 to 11, there's a community garden in the border of Woodside and Astoria, which we're gonna head in that direction today, but as you can see, it is past 11 on a Saturday in New York. So I'm taking you further into Astoria, and in the parking lot of a church, it is a 24/7 drop-off point. My mask is slipping because I'm talking too much. Not that it matters, because there's literally no one around me. Sundays, I go to the farmer's market. That's open from like 8 to 1 or 8 to 2 p.m. Um, that's in Jackson Heights. And then there's another one that goes from 1 to 3 near where Grandma stays. So I have a few options. Again, because I don't have Wi-Fi, I'm on my data, and I have no idea how much data I have left for this month. So once we're on, and once we're off, we're off. Hello, England. Oh my god. I need both hands on my umbrella, but one hand is on the selfie stick. Okay, I guess we're gonna cross. Even though the pedestrian sign is completely busted. Oh my god. I've never seen one busted that bad. Wow. It's just like completely hollowed out. A skeleton of its former self. Yeah, it's not a good decision, but to be honest with y'all, we've been stuck in my tiny fucking kitchen for like a whole year, and I just got very bored. And now that my water is out, and I don't want to fucking cook anymore, I was just like, let's go on a walk. Have a change of environment and atmosphere. Show you all that there is to smell and see and hear in New York City, in my little nook of Queens. Whew. This is basically what I do on my weekends. I went to see Lala already. I dropped her off food and she was like, more Chinese donuts next time. And I'm like, how much more? There's so much fried shit I'm giving you. And she's like, I love them. And I was like, okay, I guess this is how I'm gonna kill Grandma. Just by giving her endless amounts of donuts every day. I have one hand gripping the umbrella and the other hand gripping the tripod, and I think both of them are starting to cramp really badly. So I might drop both in a few seconds. Chinese donuts are like usually served kind of in a neutral savory sense. They're not iced or powdered sugared or desserty like American donuts are for the most part. Not going to speak for all Chinese donuts that exist. There are variations obviously, but the ones that I've been making for Lao, it's just a dough with very minimal sugar in it to kind of bring out the sweetness in the flour, and then I fry it, and then I coat it in a tiny sprinkling of salt, and that's it. And that's how she likes to eat them. She doesn't like anything sweet. So it's more of like a staple starch, if you will. It's kind of like a rice or a plain noodle that you pair with other stuff. It can be eaten with congee or dipped into soy milk, but Lala just seems to like it fried, hot and fresh. A lot of cars. Woo. Almost turned into a puddle. A very disgusting puddle. Yes. I mean, donuts are fried dough. I feel like that's the definition of donuts. I'm gonna switch my hands. My umbrella hand is hurting real bad. Okay. There we go. My mask is not cooperating. Okay. Nice little alley. A barber shop. A laundromat. A deli. A liquor shop. More laundry. And a Dunkin' Donuts. America. Never thought I'd be a person walking around on the street holding a selfie stick, but here we are. A whole new me. I do think my phone is going to fall at any time. This tripod is not very stable right now. A lot of technical difficulties. Here you have a public housing project, belovedly acronymed as NYCHA, N-Y-C-H-A, New York City Housing Authority, I believe. And they are just clusters of brick buildings everywhere throughout the city. I don't remember what this one is called, but this one is right on the border of Astoria and Woodside. There's a lot of them scattered throughout New York. When I came back from teaching in China in 2011, I worked on Coney Island for a FEMA-funded project called Project Hope. That took place after Hurricane Sandy hit the city. And I did a lot of community outreach and canvassing work in NYCHA buildings. And a lot of them are in not great condition. This one is just called Woodside Houses. Like elevators are constantly broken. Heating is sometimes off. It just makes you think, like, why do we have such a big police project, but that costs a lot of taxpayer money? Well, we could be making more housing accessible to people that don't have shitty conditions. Like, the way that we spend money as a government doesn't make sense. Hand switch. My left hand is not very happy with me right now. That's cute. I'm discovering that my left hand has a very weak muscle in the part that connects my thumb to the rest of my palm. It hurts so bad right now. This may be the last time we do a walk walking live during a wintry snow rainstorm. Oh my god, that's so cute. Popo wants attention. Popo wants attention. You got our attention, Popes. Definitely just stepped into a puddle, but at least I didn't get hit by a car yet. This is a unprecedented hand workout. I was not anticipating how much this would hurt my hands. Look at the mural though. Pretty. Hi, Australia. Trash alley. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that alley was nothing. There are far more interesting alleyways. If I'm lucky and I can hold on to this umbrella, maybe I can get Mary Poppined by the wind today. Just fly away. I live very close to Three Aunties. I don't know what Pata Market is. Is that a Thai market? Hi, Germany. Yes, we are in Astoria now. This is Astoria. This is actually the most quiet I've ever seen New York City. I would be so lucky if New York City were only this busy. My pet peeve is when people don't count the outer boroughs as New York City, and when they say New York City, they only mean Manhattan. To me, Queens is very New York City, but I guess different people have different ideas. Alright, I guess I'll cross. Oops. I'm doing okay, but my hands are very uncomfortable right now. It feels like my forearm is starting to turn into stone. I've never held a selfie stick in the wind before. I would not advise you to do this ever. Whoop, guys, I just got an alert that my cell phone is down to 15% battery, even though it was 96% when I left the house today. So I unfortunately don't think you're gonna see much more of Astoria. I guess it must be something about the cold draining the phone battery, because I was not expecting a 96% phone to crap out in under half an hour, but apologies. Not sure why that battery drained so fast. Maybe my phone's just dying. A 360? It's a pretty boring street. Usually when the phone is in very, very cold conditions, it deals very poorly in terms of battery. I didn't think that today was that cold, but gotta work on my angles a little bit. I'm kind of hoping that I could at least make it to the compost drop-off, but maybe we won't get there. Let's see if I can do some math. We drained about 80% battery in about 20 minutes, which means I have like 3 or 4 minutes left. So we are just about 5 minutes away from the compost, but it would just be my luck to cut out before I can actually show you the destination. I can usually, when I'm at home in my kitchen, do a live for about an hour and a half on a 90% battery. So I'm very, very surprised that we're not even at the half-hour mark yet, and my phone is like quite dead. I don't know how much battery is left, but we are about half a block away from the compost drop-off point. Here it is. Those are the green bins where I put my garbage, aka compost.